Hello, are you Jaime Eduardo Diaz?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Diaz, stand on. Mr. Diaz, can you see your attorney here on the screen?
Oh, Mr. Diaz.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Good morning. The court will call case number 1203, the State of Texas versus Jaime Eduardo Diaz. This is a Sherman County case. Is the state ready to proceed?
State's ready to proceed on a plea of a lesser included offense, Your Honor.
And what would that lesser included offense be? Is it the second degree felony?
An aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's what I see on the judgment anyways. I don't know if it was charged as ag robbery or unfamiliar with this case.
Well, the stipulations say aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a second degree felony. Is that what we're proceeding on?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Is defense ready to proceed?
We're ready, Your Honor.
And sir, for the record, are you Jaime Eduardo Diaz?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Diaz, you've been charged in this case with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second degree felony. That means it's punishable by imprisonment in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term not to exceed 20 years or less than 2 years. In addition, the court may assess a fine not to exceed $10,000. Sir, you have been charged with this by an indictment. Do you want that indictment read to you, or do you waive the reading of that indictment?
I would like to hear it, Your Honor.
Hold on, Your Honor. Mr. Diaz, we've already went through this with you. It's not going to affect your rights. I'm going to suggest that you just waive it for now.
I can read it if he wants me to, Your Honor.
Yeah, what, Mr. Marable, go ahead and read it.
Let me pull it up. In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury for the county of Sherman, state of Texas, duly selected, impaneled, sworn, charged, and organized as such at the July 2022 term of the 69th Judicial District Court for said county upon their oaths present in and to said court at said term that on or about November 12th, 2021 in Sherman County, Texas, and anterior to the presentment of this indictment, Jaime Eduardo Diaz, hereinafter referred to as defendant, did then and there, while in the course of committing theft of property and with intent to obtain or maintain control of property, intentionally and knowingly caused bodily injury to Dennis Leroy Mace, hereafter styled the complainant, by assaulting and choking the victim to the point of loss of conscience, and the defendant thereby caused serious bodily injury to the complainant against the peace and dignity of the state. Signed the 7th day of October 2022, foreperson of the grand jury.
Right, thank you. Mr. Diaz, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then how do you plead to these charges, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Not guilty?
That's correct, Your Honor. Your Honor.
All right. Well, Mr. Diaz, we have a plea agreement signed by you in which you tell me that you do plead guilty. Are you withdrawing this plea agreement signed by you and telling me that you want to proceed to trial?
Your Honor,
Or do you want to talk with your attorney?
Your Honor, if I may address you in the court.
No, you need to talk with your attorney if you want to withdraw that plea.
Your Honor, there's been some issues trying to get a hold of my attorney and trying to have a detailed conversation. I would like
Um,
to ask my attorney in your presence if they're willing to work with me or if there's no modifications that need to be made.
Let me, at this point, stop you. I'm going to, since you and the attorney are on Zoom, I will leave the courtroom. I'll ask prosecutor to leave the conversation, and we'll give you an opportunity to talk with your attorney off the record. If you, after talking to your attorney, if you still want to withdraw your plea, that is your right. If you want to go forward with the plea agreement, that is also your right. So at this point, I'm going to leave the courtroom and we're going to go off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.